This Wednesday, a discussion between President Paul Kagame and United States Army Lieutenant General Herbert Raymond McMaster was aired as part of the Battlegrounds series. During the discussion, under the theme Rwanda and the African Union, the promise of increased US-Africa engagement, President Paul Kagame discusses the African Union, security in the Great Lakes region, and the future of the US diplomatic and economic relations with Rwanda and Africa, the world's youngest continent in which 50% of the population is under 25 years old. On February 1st, 2019, President Paul Kagame took over as the chairperson of the East African Community. He has been leading the institutional reform of the African Union since 2016. President Kagame is currently chairperson of the AU Development Agency, New Partnership for Africa's Development, AUDA NEPAD, as well as Africa Union leader for domestic health financing. Battlegrounds provide a needed forum with leaders from selected countries to share their assessment of problem sets and opportunities that have implications for U.S. foreign policy and national security strategy. When asked what Africa benefited from the institutional reform of the African Union, President Kagame noted that unity, collaboration was key.
It was a pleasant duty for me to be the chair of the African Union in 2018. And therefore, guided by that philosophy we're talking about, and many other things happening around the globe, the discussion among leaders of Africa, and which I happened to stress with them, and they were all in agreement and, in fact, wanted so badly to get moving on this, was to say, if you look at what is happening around the world, Africa remains marginalized because, one, we have remained divided just as individual countries, and it becomes easier to manipulate one country and sometimes one against the other. And there are many actors who get involved in that for different reasons of their own interests. So we decided that we are going to come together, strengthen the African Union, actually make African Union not just unified but also effective and efficient in management of its affairs. And then that way we can easily confront the challenges facing us. And in fact, in even forging ahead with partnerships, we are better off as an entity of Africa of 1.2 billion people plus, engaging United States or engaging China or engaging Russia or Europe and so on and so forth, than if we just have to go each one of us. And everybody accepted and agreed, and that's where we are. In fact, that has also resulted into creation of the biggest free trade area, the African continental free trade area that has been created.
President Kagame also asked on the security in the Great Lakes region, including the relations between Rwanda and Uganda.
You see, the problems between Rwanda and Uganda, again, have been there also for quite some time. Only that this time what we had, and we hope will help us resolve the matter, is that we brought it to surface. We started discussing it publicly and openly. Otherwise, things were happening, without necessarily people knowing what the matter is. So, but with Angola and DRC and then Uganda and ourselves, Rwanda, we sat and brought out these issues that have been affecting our relationship. And in that arrangement, we have had a series of discussions to address now again what we brought out as the root causes. We hope that may deliver good results at some point. That's where we are, but those problems have been there for a long time. I will not go into more details because I'm just on one side, and I don't want to prejudice anyone's understanding of what the issue is.